Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is David, and you're watching Beyond Growth and Fitness. Now, today we're talking about monk mode. I'm on day 9 of monk mode, guys, and this topic is: when are you going to see results? When is the earliest you're going to see results doing monk mode? Is it worth it? Should I do it? What's going on? In my opinion, yes to all of those. You should do it. You should start now. You'll see amazing results. Day 7 is the earliest I was seeing results. I'm on day 9, and day 8 was the hardest, right? Day 8 was the hardest day of monk mode. And so day 7 kind of went really well, but the night, it was like when I was going to bed, I was like, man, I'm gonna sleep in tonight. I'm about to wake up early. I forget why I was thinking that. Either I slept or I drank something, or I didn't eat a good diet. I was off that day. There was a lot that I didn't do on the 8th because of how I slept on the 7th. Sorry, I think something was on my elbow. Sorry about my voice too. I just worked out, did a really strenuous workout. You'll see that up on the channel in my shorts before, I guess, the sun goes down or whatever. But you're probably wondering what the results were, right? What results did I see? Okay, so monk mode is very specific in what kind of goal you want. So I'm making sure it's long term. I'm making sure it is locked in long term all the way. I'm gonna do this so before I go into that, I'm gonna do monk mode most likely for a year. I would say a year, right? Because I don't really know. I can't really say more than that. I'm just going to say a year. That sounds about right. That sounds like I'd see enough results by like month 8. And so I would say about a year. So what results was I seeing on day 7? A lot of mental clarity. A lot. My mind was clear. My weight was lifted off my shoulders. I feel amazing. I'm out here singing outside, acting a fool, making myself laugh. Dude, I'm living life, man. I can feel it. Like, my energy levels is crazy. My energy levels are so high. My energy levels has not been this high since I was in elementary school, like 5th or 4th grade, when I would always go outside and run. I remember running. I would always run. I didn't even need a goal to run. I just needed to, you know what I'm saying, just go out and run. And my energy levels is like that right now. So, mental clarity. My circadian rhythm is locked in, and you may know that as sleep schedule, right? That is locked in. So sleep schedule is a little bit more than sleep schedule, right? Because think about it. Your sleep schedule. You're supposed to be in low power mode. Wait. Oh, I just got a text. I need to see that. That was a very important text. Your low power mode when you go to bed, and when you wake up, you're supposed to get off low power mode. If your sleep schedule's off, if you're getting 1 hour of sleep, if you are sleeping too much, if you're oversleeping, you're gonna throw everything off, because you're gonna be in low power mode for too long, and then your body's gonna be like, whoa, what the heck is going on? We're supposed to get up and start working now, but I thought we were supposed to chill a little bit more. It's all off. So that was something that changed. What else? Masculinity. A lot of that is, acting more masculine. It just comes with doing monk mode, because you're practicing the other thing, celibacy. So celibacy would just be sexual abstinence. But it's in the way, so monk mode is a bit different. Monk mode doesn't go light on sexual abstinence. It goes deep. It goes deep into lust, like not looking at certain parts that attract you to a woman or whatever sex. But that stuff is like okay, for example, so a woman being attractive, not even looking at her, knowing that, like, how do you say it? It's different. It's just a feminine. It's. Let me get my words together. So, how monk mode views sexual abstinence is sexual abstinence. How monk mode views celibacy is sexual abstinence. Also, not looking at, for me, it's gonna be female, right? I don't know whoever's watching. I'm just gonna go off of me. I'm not gonna go off of generalization. So, not looking at women, not looking at the parts of a woman that attract me, which would incite lust. Not looking at anything that would give me some type of arousal. Not even, not even like activating like seduction or flirting. Not even any of that. So it's literally like a monk. Literally like a monk. That's the best way to describe it. And so it's hard, man. It's hard, but it works. You feel it. You feel like the increase in masculinity. You feel the energy levels. You feel the testosterone. Like, dude, I just worked out. I feel like throwing the gym, like that Lil Wayne song. I want to pick the world up. I'm gonna drop it on your head. Like, bro, man, bro, these flies on me, man. Relax, guys, relax. I'm not even sweating that much. So, to bring it back, the beginning would be mental clarity or clear conscious. So, you're probably wondering, okay, what does that entail or how does that happen? So, every day I am not really practicing is the word. Every day I'm practicing forgiveness, forgiving myself. Every day I'm practicing love, loving myself. Every day I'm practicing appreciating myself. So just being grateful of everything, appreciating the little things, appreciating just oxygen, appreciating like everything, like, just appreciating like, man, I'm glad I go to the gym every day. I'm glad that no matter what, I'm going to drag myself to the gym if I have to. Things like that, super little things that just, you're just talking to yourself, really. And forgiveness is really big because it's a different level of forgiveness. It's not like, bro, it's if you were guilty, if you were dead wrong guilty, if you were not guilty, if you were like, man, I should have said something, I feel bad because I didn't do anything, my integrity was out of line, I wasn't in my character. Forgive yourself, man, all the way through, even if you are guilty. Yes, I'm saying even if you are guilty, forgive yourself. You got to. You're human. You make mistakes. Sometimes you have emotions. Sometimes you just act. Sometimes you don't think. You have to forgive yourself, man, all the way through. Everything. Even if something is so bad as like you saved up like a bunch of money. You saved up like 1,000 and you blew it all. You saved up like 5,000. You blew it all. You saved up like whatever amount. Forgive yourself, even how guilty you were, even if you know what I'm saying, like all that weight off your shoulders, you have to really let go. Saying that is what I felt on day 7. I felt that because I was doing it daily, every day, some type of prayer, some type of mindfulness, just sitting, just really respecting doing nothing. Really feeling doing nothing for 5 minutes and really being like, wow, this is life. You really don't have to work all 16 hours of the day, like fast acting, hyperactive. Sometimes you can just sit, right, and just do nothing. Just take 5 minutes, really be like, wow, time slowed down, you know what I mean? By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this. This is David Hammond's Monk Mode. So definitely check out his channel. He has a channel called Self Developed. I'm following it. It's a big influence to me right now. And it has a lot to do with, it's like if you need some improvement and you're a man, it's like a man talking to a man. Men learn from each other. That's how we learn. And that's the whole purpose of the word mentor. Is men. So, it's really nice to have that, and that would be something you should try, developing mentors, finding someone who you want to be like, or they have something and you're like, you know what, I'm on that path, I can learn from them. And that's the biggest thing, following advice from people in places that you want to get to. Don't be following no one's advice. Like, bro, if someone gives you advice and it, like, okay, respectfully, it's cool, they can give you advice, right? But we're talking about life-changing advice. Don't be taking no second-hand, middleman, No, I'm saying backwater advice, bro. Don't be taking none of that. Don't be taking that. Let that go. Let it go all the way. So I might say, you know what, like it's better for you if you do it like this. No, F all that, man. F all that. No. So unless they where you at, don't accept their advice. Respectfully, you don't have to tell them that. Just in the back of your mind, understand that. I believe this is my thoughts. I think this is my mission. I feel it. This is like a year from now, or not a year from now. I believe I'm gonna do monk mode for a year. I believe at month 7, month 8, I'm gonna feel. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna say it like that. You know. Out of the other 2 monk modes I had tried, my planning wasn't this fine-tuned. My structure wasn't this. My order. You know what I mean? Like, oh, man, this routine is pristine. I had to do it. I had to make it rhyme. I had thought of it, and I was like, you know, it's gonna be kind of clean. Ooh, I didn't even mean to do that one. Oh, snap. I'm playing around, but sorry if I keep looking off. It's kind of hard to look at myself and really really break my thoughts down. Oh, it's a green lizard. I haven't seen one of those in a minute. It's kind of cool. I don't know why. I just, you know what I mean. Anyways, day 8 was the hardest. Not because I was gonna fall off of sexual abstinence. No, I was locked in on that. Not because of I messed up. It was because I was just being too rational. I was like, let me get a popsicle. I was like, I had like 2 popsicles. I was like, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was like, it's my treat. I'm doing so well. Rationalize. What else? I don't think I was eating all the way through like as I should. I didn't go to the gym, didn't go to the park, didn't get sun. I laid in my bed, played some games on my phone, did a bit of reading, did minimal work. Just phone in my face the entire time, watching just BS videos pretty much, just wasting my time. And that's how I'm looking at it, because I'm trying to hold myself accountable. Day 8 was my hardest day and my least productive day, and it was just trash. So day 9 was amazing. Day 9 is amazing. This is day 9 right now. I started April 25th. Right now it's May 4th. I would recommend monk mode, dude. I already, I can feel it. Because I really want to do a day 30 video, but I was like, let me do this day 9, because I just feel it, man. And this is when it's gonna get super hard, because I've already noticed. I don't know if I spoke on the masculinity or the testosterone, but that oh my gosh. A lot of this is understanding what the enemy is, and the enemy is temptation. Oh my gosh. The enemy is temptation. So it's all about positioning yourself for success. And doors just open, man. When you're on monk mode, doors just be opening. And I mean, nothing in a bad way, but it just feels like you got life on easy mode. I say it like that. Respectfully, it feels like you got life on easy mode. And that's the best way to put it. And I felt like I've had life on hard mode. So I'm happy. I'm happy with my results right now, because there ain't no turning back. Like, that's why I call it my mission, because I'm not turning back. Out of all the times I attempted something and relapsed or fell back into an addiction or whatever it was, which it wasn't a crazy addiction. It's just that we all have something that we use too often, and once it becomes a habit and you can't control it, then it's an addiction. If you look up the definition, that's what it is. So, and how deep, depending on how deep it is, you can understand and break yourself out of it. So understanding that the definition of addiction is something you cannot control. It's like a habit you cannot control, right? It's running your life. It means you can't control it. But understand that you can always control the things that surround you. as in you, like self-control. You can control yourself. So to have an addiction is to admit no self-control. So when you understand the psychological part about it, the mental part, you'll understand that you can break yourself out of an addiction just with your own mind, and you'd be surprised. But anyways, that's just a little overview of that. And you can look up the definition for yourself. I might put it on the screen. Who knows? But anyways, it's day 9. I feel amazing. Like I said, I keep saying that. I'm not trying to say that in a way where it's like envious or like, I really want you guys to try this. And if you do try it, don't just do research, man. Understand what you're doing. Understand how it's going to improve you. Understand the life you're living, the lifestyle you're living. Because a lot of stuff we get stuck in the ditch, like vanity. Throw that away. Throw vanity away. Throw pride away. You have to understand that this is like it's like a nonsense detox. That's the best way I can put it. You're detoxing all the BS that's in your mind, everything. You're detoxing dumb stuff like that you have to bang like 20 people to feel fulfilled, or you gotta bang like 30 people and like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try to, how many women can I bang in a day? Like, you're throwing all of that out. All that's just garbage, dude. That's our culture. Think about that. That is your culture. And you're just wasting away your 20s. Your prime is the first prime you're supposed to hit is between 30 and 33. The second prime is 40. If you're a man, this is your prime. To understand that, where you should be building from ideally 20 to 29, you should be building. You should ideally be building 20 to 29. And then 30 to 33, you're really going to start to reap those rewards, and then you start to apply more knowledge in that next decade. And when you hit 40, you should be set. Unless you don't give up this stuff. You have to give up this modern, ooh, I want to curse up a storm, but that is actually one thing that I'm throwing away. Like, just like I said, throwing away pride, throwing away throwing away nonsense. So swearing, I'm throwing that away. There's no need, right? While I'm swearing, I could be building my vocabulary. Like, think about it. You're using words, unless you come up with new swear words and you really start to be like, unless you have the Webster of cursing dictionary, there's no point to keep swearing, because you're gonna age. For example, I'm 24. I'm gonna be like 30 saying the same like 10 words. You know what I mean? Like, improve your vocabulary. How about you improve your vocabulary by like 10,000 words? And in 4 years, you'll be, what's the word? Articulate. So that's my mindset on that. I'm not about to use the same, if I'm cursing a lot, like, no, forget about that. I have other ways to control my emotions and authentically speak. And throwing out pride, throwing out ego, throwing out all this garbage, bro. Ego doesn't matter. Like, ego is a feeling. You do realize that, right? You're feeling good. Like, oh, okay, I did better than this person. I feel great. Oh, I'm number one. I feel good. Ego doesn't matter. It's pointless. You could be number one, and if you have like a manager or a coach or a mentor, they're the one who's the humble one making the money. But you're worried about the glory. You do realize that, right? It's backwards. It's backwards. So, I don't really want to go over everything, but just throwing away the nonsense. Throwing it away. You don't need it. You don't need it. What else? I don't think there's anything else. Day 9. I was trying to see if that butterfly was going to land on me. Day 9, man, I can't wait till it's day 30. I'll make another video. I can't wait till I'm 7 months in. Dude, I'm so happy right now. Like 7 months in is going to be, it's crazy. It's crazy. And another reason why, like I said, you want to have a purpose. I'm not sure if I said it, because this is my second time recording the video. I'm using my phone, so don't roast me. Hopefully the quality's good. But my camera just died in the middle of the video, so it kind of sucks. But I have a lot of reasons. Just one of the reasons would be when I do find my wife, so one would be finding my wife, and two would be when I do find my wife, understanding that I'm going to be in the form where I'm ready. Like, I'm not going to be in the form of still needing help or still needing what else would be some nonsense that like I could have solved, if, like something I'd regret, right? If think in 5 years into the future, you're gonna have something that you're gonna say, man, I wish I did that, or I regret this, or why didn't I do that? No, forget all of that. I'm doing it now, working on it now. I'm not wasting no time. So finding my wife, I know exactly where I'm gonna look. I know exactly, man, locked in, man. I'm locked in. And these are things that God just sends you. When you go on monk mode, God will speak to you. And that's how you know it's for you. He'll send you the sign that it's time. And trust me, I had I had resolution on top of resolution. I remember having resolutions like I had the same resolution 4 years in a row at one point. Just failing it. And then who knows how many more times I tried within the year to fail it some more. And this time, I don't know, something in me was like, I'm not failing. Something in me just, I feel it. Like, I'm serious about this. I'm locked in. Like, I don't know if it's legacy. I don't know if it's purpose. I think it is a little bit of purpose. I think it's a little bit of legacy. I think it's a little bit of mission. I think it's a little bit of all of that. But I think having it all is what, you know what I mean, is important, because it defines whether you have a long-term goal or a short-term goal. And I believe I had short-term goals, which I would say less than 6 months. This feels like a year. It's a year goal. So kind of rambling right now. Hopefully I'm keeping y'all entertained and whatnot. But yeah, man, just best advice I can give is just resist this modern BS. Stop buying into all this BS. Like, you don't realize that there's people behind the scenes just profiting off of this BS system of like dopamine increase, dopamine decrease, whatever addictions, whatever, anything. People are just falling into this stuff. Like, if you overcome it, you overcome it. If you don't, you don't. So that's all I can really say. Ain't much to it. Just understand that you, in a sense, you're not gonna get this by luck. You have to put in the work. So it's not just gonna happen. It's not like the lottery where you can like hope and think. How you doing? Because the lottery, it might seem like, okay, just to use that as an analogy, the lottery might seem like okay, I can get a little bit, I can work my way to this, or I can put a lot of hope and faith into it. But think about it. You're putting so much hope and faith into something that is like 1 in 40. What is it? It's like 1 out of 48 of them. I forget it. It's like 1 out of 40 of 9 million. Is that how it goes? I forget. You can look it up. The chances of winning the lottery, and you would be better off, and you would have so much more satisfaction, so much more happiness watching yourself progress and grow. Like, the best way to put it is, like a butterfly. Like, God specifically made you so that you can go from caterpillar to butterfly. But you would rather live life as a caterpillar because you've never lived life as a butterfly. Think about that. You've never lived life as a butterfly, so it doesn't make sense to you. Well, I mean, I've always been on the ground. I feel like if I were to fly, I'd probably get eaten by a bird, or, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Life on the ground is so much better. And that's the system you're buying into. And That's why I say just release and forget all the nonsense. Like the best way to put it is, when are you gonna finally get tired of it? Like, what is gonna be the time period where you're like, I'm finished. I'm tired of spending money. Like, I'm tired of not budgeting. I'm tired of buying fast food. I'm tired of chasing people, chasing women. I don't want to make it about women, but in a sense, like, I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of doing that. When you live in life as a caterpillar right now, you live in life as a caterpillar. You're trying to be the best looking caterpillar. And that's why I don't get caught up in the comments of other people's videos. If I go to a video, I go to the video for the video. I don't get caught up in the comments at all. I don't go down there and be invested. No, man, you gotta be tunnel vision when you're doing this. No distractions. Don't even tell people you're on it. I believe the only reason why I told people I'm on it is because that this is the purpose of my channel. My channel is to be personal development. So I'm documenting all this, trying to share this with the people who are watching. If they do watch, it doesn't matter to me. I'm still going to document this stuff. I'm going to look back. This is day 9. I'm going to look back when it's day 509. Wait, that's a little bit over a year, but who cares? I'm going to look back day 509, right? Because I'm doing celibate till marriage. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm most likely going to find someone around month 8, right? And then just to be hypothetical and to be realistic, I'll most likely find someone about month 8. And then let's say that's 4 months. Let's say another 8 months with them, getting to know them, whatever, X, Y, Z. And then I find out, okay, this person is the person for me. So then that would be like monk mode, a year and 4 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, which that would most likely be like 400 days, but just an example. Yeah, that's what I see. I see myself doing that. So I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I just really hope people wake up. I just really hope people wake up, man. Because if you don't wake up in your 20s, it's not too late. It's not too late, right? But it's going to be a whole lot harder. And that's why I want to put emphasis on start now if you're in your 20s, because 5 years of anything, you can master it. 5 years of anything, you'll master it. And there's a bunch of videos on shorts of YouTube, and it's awesome. They show like football players, like soccer, like football, excuse me. And they're doing like soccer tricks, and they'll say like 1 year of football, they'll say like 2 years of football, and it'll progress, and it'll be like 10 years of football or 15 years of football. And you can see the progression in skill, and it's like an art. And that's really whatever you put 5 years into, you're gonna do. But if you watch my previous video, I feel like I'm about to sneeze right now. Excuse me, sorry. What was I at? Purpose and path. So you can have a path that could be what you're putting 5 years into, but if you're not working on your purpose, or if your purpose isn't aligned with your path, it's almost like you filling like a bucket, and the bucket's got a hole in it, and the water's just leaking out. It's almost like you're putting in more effort to fill the bucket without having a good bucket. Is the best way I can put it. But yeah, man, I'm locked in. I can't wait. Like, I literally can't wait. And the sun feels amazing. I kind of wish I could turn the sun, like turn up the heat on the sun. Not really, but that would kind of be cool. Because I would like for the sun to be, me personally, I would like for the sun to be like 100 degrees or more. Is that a weird thing to say? Might be just a Florida thing to say. But yeah, man. Yep, that's the video. If you watched to the end, hey, I appreciate you watching, man. This is the the channel for personal development beyond growth and fitness. My name is David Dobson, and I'm signing out. Y'all have a great day. Stay strong, stay positive, and continue to work on yourself. All right, man. Peace.